Hello everyone. This is 7 p.m. January 24th. I just got back home from conference that we Department of International Relations just held from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. And yeah, before the event started, day minus 7, day minus 6, day minus 5, minus 4, 3, 2, and day minus 1. I had to make every single design that they need for the conference. For example, for ID cards for the committee, ID cards for the delegate, banner or backdrop or whatever you call it, and then certificates, what else? Nameplate and everything. And this is the an example, the design that I made. Of course, I don't made it by myself. I'm accompanied and helped with, by Charisma. Two of us made every design that they need until the design is physically exist. It's not only designed but also printed, cut it or and everything. And the day I had to deliver an opening speech as a representative of food and agricultural organization under United Nations. There you can see the representative of FAO of UN. Yeah. And then I told everyone basically that yeah, we have live streaming and I have an opening speech. Don't forget to watch the live streaming and everything. Anggi, Almira, Nada, Lutfi, Dafa watched the live streaming. Also Farhan watched the live streaming. Also my parents watched the streaming. Of course, they are till the end of the conference. And I would definitely put the live streaming link down in the description so that you can see my opening speech of the conference. Yeah, after the event done, they do a lot of documentaries, a lot of taking pictures, yeah, and everything. When the event come to an end, not the event, but the committee session come to an end, we had a press release that the press asked us questions, three of us. So chair, the co-chair, and the representative of FAO, me. We being asked about questions regarding the today's agenda, regarding the food and agricultural organization council that we discussed in the committee session previously. So yeah, chair answered the question, I answered the question. Yeah, when the event come to an end, we unload everything, we wrap back the flags. Um, yeah, we simply take things that we took from Unicom back to Unicom with Bu Dewi's car and Bu Henike's car back to Unicom, and then we gathered them in the same place um, to get them back to ninth floor to our department store. Yeah, after that, we have no energy left, so we don't talk too much about the event that was going on, and we got home um, instantly. Uh, yeah, so what about, let's keep this going with the topic of describe where describe things you've been fascinated about. And I'll start speaking in 3, 2, 1, go. I've been fascinated about the ISMA program. I am fascinated about it because how complex the program is, although it is a new program, considering um, it is it just established for I reckon 3 years, two and several months, um, 2 years and several months. Um, but there are a lot of opportunity that we can get if we admit it to be their awardees. And I want to be one of them. I want to be one of the awardees to get the opportunity that they offer, um, to get something that I always dreamed of. I always dreamed of to go study abroad. I'm fascinated about how they work ethic, how the way they study differently, with different methods or whatever, and different race, different religion, different backgrounds, um, different ethnicity, uh, and everything. The more I try to find a word, the harder it is. Mm, yeah, to study abroad is one of my dreams, and so I have bucket list that things I want to achieve, I want to establish, I want to have things I want to experience in my bucket list, and to go overseas is on top of that. When I go overseas, when I can put myself in the most uncomfortable feeling, to adapt with new environment, to adapt with new language, to adapt with new people with different ethnicity, with different race, different religion, different backgrounds or whatever, to adapt living alone that I never had experience of is the most uncomfortable feeling, yet the most appealing feeling that I finally get to um, put myself in the most uncomfortable feeling, and knowing that I can manage myself although I never experienced it, So if they accept me as an ASMA awardee, it is something that I will be grateful for my entire life, because there being overseas, other than it is on top of the list of my bucket list, it is also will check the other bucket list. For example, other bucket list on the list is that I want to go to one of the oldest library in UK, and I will get there if I accept it in Enisma. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the sub points of the bucket list will be checked if I get accepted in Enisma, if that makes sense. Um, yeah. Also, I want to um, put everything to the maximum, and I'm thankful to God that I have the skill that I think enough to maintain conversation in English, to carry on, small talks in English, to have a discussion in English, to debate in English, especially me as an MUN enthusiast, so they called, or whatever, to debate in English. Um, and I want to use this kind of skill that I have to the max, to maximize the skill that I have, and what opportunity that I can get from this skill that I have. I want to make my parents proud. My parents both already 61 this year. They're old, and all they want to see from me is to make them proud. And they never focalize what make them proud. However, I think to go overseas and seeing their only daughter happy, live there, and experience new things that she always wanted from she was younger, uh, um, finally come true. I hope what I'm saying now is become a reality, and it's become emotional to talk about that. Um, the point is, ASMR is something that I always think about since I was in first semester. So ISMA this year would be third batch, and since I was in first semester, now I'm in third to fourth semester. This February, uh, I'm jumped into fourth semester. Since I was in first semester, I always think about this ISMA, and I always distract myself with activities that I can forget about ISMA and stop to think about it, and I can make the progression later on. I always think like that, so that I can focus on the current situation that I was in. Um, yeah. So if ISMA accepted me, um, um, in the next few months, it will be the highlight of my life. Not only the highlight of 2023, but highlight of my life. It will be one of the most memorable thing that I will always recall